No, don't worry about it. You're still early anyways. Okay, each Arnold, just hit that record button and we'll get started.
Done and done.
Okay. Okay, welcome back everybody to day 3 of Heathen Horde Dungeons & Dragons. I am your lovely dungeon master, Josie. And to give a brief summary of what happened last time, our band of adventurers infiltrated the mayor's house along with Imi. Killed some people, but found out some nefarious secrets that Mayor Springmight has been holding from not just his family, but from the entire town. And they have come to the decision that they will track down these mysterious kidnappers and eliminate the source of this issue. So when we last left, everybody was having a night at the tavern. Yes, this is being recorded, Jarius. Everybody was having a night at the tavern, and unless anybody had something specific they wanted to do, I will proceed with moving on through the night. Speak up now or forever hold your peace.
Can I buy a flute for somewhere in the market, perhaps?
Not at the moment because it is nighttime and people are asleep.
No.
But don't worry. Remember that the big night is happening the following night, not this night. So you'll have a day to prepare for something.
Oh, I thought it was like okay.
No. That is next. You still haven't given the ring back to Imi.
Oh, that's right.
Hey Josie, out of character real quick. Before you get into everything, can you go over the new stuff that was added? I saw that the Green Horn Market category stuff that everyone sells is listed in there.
Yeah, that I just took some time to write in, so you don't have to go back and forth between that giant document, and also so I think the selections were more lore appropriate. Yeah, I'll briefly go over the new stuff. So since last time, I have purchased 2 books. One is the Player's Handbook, which is just like something useful that is great for everybody to have. The other is the first official rules expansion for 5th edition called Xanathar's Guide to Everything. You can access all of this in your compendium. It's the little I tab in the top right, and you can search for specific things, or you can click on the little categories to explore things more. But basically, explore at your leisure. For the most part, these rules and new stuff won't come into play until upgrading your characters, but there's some stuff that's in there that's useful for DM, and if you just want to read during downtime, whatever, you can totally do that. You only see a black screen. That's not normal.
Probably to zoom out or relocate. It started.
I was zoomed out like you have no idea. Yeah. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, I zoomed out. Yeah,
I started in a black screen. And
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, it's good that you fixed it. Right, so all that stuff is in the compendium now, I believe. It will have PHB tags or XGE tags, excuse me. Like, I know one thing that wasn't included in the standard reference document were feats. So if you can see feats in the compendium, that means that the sharing was successful. I tested it with Jarius, so it should be working with all of you guys. But yeah, just let me not the feet you walk on, but the feats, like feats of performance and stuff like that. FEATS.
I can see it.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I add a little catalog for the marketplace, so you can browse that at your leisure. Okay, does anybody have anything they want to do before we do our little sleep role play? Okay.
I think we're good.
We should be fine.
Okay, well then, you all fall asleep. You have nice nap times.
At the tavern?
Yeah, there's rooms upstairs that the mayor has secured for you.
Is anyone sharing beds?
Does anyone want to share beds?
Am I crazy, or there's an actual Costco outside of the town?
There is a Costco. You'll get an opportunity to explore that. All right.
Sure, that's fine then. No, I have nothing. I'm not gonna go now. It's closed. It's nighttime.
All right, you all fall asleep. And this is the part that I'm super excited for because, surprise, surprise, your earlier actions have consequences, though not necessarily bad ones.
Fuck.
So, Eternal and Jarius, I'd like to ask you both, what are you wearing? What are your PJs? How do you sleep?
We Steely just still wears his battle armor, so he doesn't really change anything.
Okay.
Ganondorf doesn't like wearing clothes when he sleeps, so he has just like a pair of shorts on.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so both of you in the middle of the night, you sort of wake up and you look outside the window to your bedroom, and you notice it's still nighttime, but you're having a hard time falling asleep. And so, just sort of bored, both of you open the doors of your rooms, and instead of entering the tavern, you enter this fantastical, almost mystical world. The ground beneath you is like this shimmering, almost like still pure water. And in the middle of this realm is this huge cherry blossom with the pink petals slowly, gracefully drifting to the bottom. Ganondorf, you look to your right and you see Wheelie coming out of his own door, and you both, you're just kind of looking at each other like, okay, this is kind of weird. And you look all around you, and all around this circular realm are just doors, all basically completely white and bright. And at the very center of this realm, you notice a figure sitting beneath this sakura tree, and she has in her hands a pair of knitting needles, and flowing from it is this huge, enormous tapestry that almost covers the entire little island that she's on. So, what do you do?
What was in the water I drink? Ganondorf, let's rate this tavern a 0 out of 5 stars.
I will review it on Yelp. I'll make sure to give it a 0-star review. Can we investigate this island? Can I roll
You
for
totally
investigation?
can.
Alright.
Yeah, you can roll for investigation. Sure.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Wheelie, you are very certain that the scenery around you, you're not in like the material plane. You're not in the physical realm. And this is some sort of like weird shared dream, maybe. But whatever the case, you just know that right now you are not on the physical realm where like literally your entire life you're completely used to dealing with that sort of stuff. You also notice that this figure that's in the center of the in this center island bears a striking resemblance to the stained glass image that was outside of the church in Greenhorn.
So he yells out his catchphrase to the strange figure. Do you know any wheels and steels?
Okay. Okay. I think this figure she sort of stops her knitting, and she turns towards you gracefully, and she says or she motions for you to for both of you to come over.
Alright, I'll move towards her.
Same.
Okay. You both take steps through this through the water, and it's surreal. There's not ground beneath you as far as you can tell. Like, it's just water. But you feel very secure walking through it, and the little ripples that emanate out from your feet are almost completely perfectly concentric as you take steps towards the center of this island. And this figure, she, as you get closer to her, her features are more defined. She has this beautiful dark skin, flowing white hair, an almost motherly look. And she looks up at you and she says, I've been waiting to meet you both. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Well, seeing as you're here, in case you don't know, uh, I always feel a little weird introducing myself, but I'm Istis.
How did we get here, Istis?
And Istis, she looks at you and smiles, and she's like, your prayer at the church, with Father Job, your voices reached me, and I brought you here, really. Don't worry, you're not stuck here. Your physical forms are still fast asleep, getting a good night's rest in the material plane. But I just took a. I don't like to interfere too much, but took a little bit of liberty and just plucked your little souls out just for a quick chat.
Are we in trouble?
No, honey, you're not in trouble. Far from it, actually. And she sets down her needles and she says, I brought you here because I needed to give you a warning, and I needed to tell you both that you're about to be involved in something tremendous. And I figured it would be irresponsible of me, as one of the caretakers of this world, to not let you know. Of course, normally I don't invite people over, but this is a very rare occasion, and I thought it was really important for you to know exactly what you were about to do. And she folds her hands over her lap. She takes a deep breath in and lets out a sigh. And she says, the path that you are about to embark on will set into motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. And she takes this huge tapestry and she flings it into the air, and it sort of shrouds the fake sky and forms this dome. And it starts circling, and as you both look up into this huge tapestry, you see moving images. You see images of your past. Ganondorf, you see the day you were removed from the Knights of Myth Draenor. Wheelie, you see yourself waving goodbye to your clan as you exit the gates of your stronghold to begin your journey. You see the day you met each other at the Adventurers Guild, and you see your peaceful journey towards Greenhorn. You see Ganondorf and Odin's attempt at robbing the innkeeper, and Wheelie, you see your botched attempt at smashing the mayor's lock with your fist. You see Imi holding the mayor by the scruff of his shirt, getting ready to throw a punch. And you just see all of these extremely clear defined images of past things that have happened. You also see other images, although they appear blurry and less defined. You see your current adventuring party in a crumbling throne room, everybody caught in this massive explosion. You see a figure that constantly shifts between each of your party members, being thrown into a huge pit of fire. You see this menacing cloaked figure with its back turned towards you, a flaming sword in one hand and a polished staff with a red gem in the other. You see towns and cities on fire, Greenhorn being one of them. But you also see the same towns in celebration, your party being cheered on as if they were returning from a successful expedition. And as you take in this immense flood of information and visions, Istis says, what you see before you are the timeline of events that have happened and have yet to happen. She points to the clear images. These, as I'm sure you've recognized, are visions of your past. And then she points out the blurrier images. Well, these are some of the many possible outcomes of your future. And then she reaches into the sky, she grabs the tapestry and pulls it out of the sky and returns to knitting. And as she knits, she explains to you, though I am the goddess of time, I choose to not exert overt control over it if I can. Time, as well as all of Abertoril, which is the planet that you guys are on, the planet that your physical bodies are on. Time, as well as all of Abertoril, was made for creation to indulge in and not for the gods to enjoy. As such, I both know yet do not know what the future has in store for you. And she stops knitting and looks at both of you. And she says, with this sort of just as motherly confidently as she can, but know that whatever your future is, I will be watching and guiding you. And then she goes back to knitting.
All right, so I guess can we ask her any questions?
Istis says, "You may ask, and to the best of my ability I will answer, but know that not all knowledge is for mortals to know."
I don't know what to say.
Okay, hold on. Will we all survive this?
And she says, "That I do not know. There are many possibilities where you do survive. Some where one of you kills the others. Others where you all remain the best of friends."
Shit.
Can you tell us who's kidnapping all the townsfolk?
And, okay. I think in response to that, she says, I cannot grant you a specific name, but it is a force unlike any which you have ever seen. And, I think she points to the image you saw earlier of this cloaked figure with the flaming sword and the staff.
Okay.
And she says that, know that this problem that you are attempting to solve stretches far beyond the boundaries of Greenhorn. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Is there anything special that we need to defeat this cloaked figure?
And I think at that she also shakes her head and she says, "I don't think I can answer that question. Not because I choose not to, but more just that I do not know."
Thank you for bringing us here and letting us experience this.
Do we get any wheels and steels in the future?
She laughs. And she says she sort of looks up at the motion of the stars in the sky, and she says, "I'm afraid my time here is almost up, but before you go, I did want to give you both something." And turn your eyes to the Discord chat. So Ganondorf, she sort of she drops her she puts down her knitting needles and she holds her two hands up into the air and materializes these two polished blades that look like the hands on an extremely ornate clock. In her right hand, she holds this spear-like construction, and she hands it to you, and she says, "This weapon, perhaps not the most cleverly named, is the Minute Hand," and she hands it to you, Ganondorf. And then in her left hand is a smaller blade, and she says, "And the Hour Hand I give to you, Wheelie." And she says, and she, she takes time to basically explain what they do, and you can find that information on the sheets that I've given you. But yeah, keep these sheets. This will be the first of, I'm sure, many magic unique items. All of you guys, don't worry. I know. I hope you guys don't feel like this is super unfair, but I felt like I was just really moved by Ganondorf and Wheely's decision to pray at Father Job, and I thought that it should have some actual consequence to it. So everybody will definitely get a chance to receive magical items. Do not worry about that. And she hands these weapons to you, and she says, "Make good use of these. I'm sure you will."
Awesome, thank you.
He's got some nice steel.
Actually, Istis, okay. Istis says, "Oh, before you go," and Wheelie, she touches your blade, and she actually transforms the exterior to the most beautiful polished steel. You've just the most beautiful steel you've ever seen.
Oh.
And she says, "Our time is almost up, but I'm sure I'll be seeing more of you in the future." And she puts her hands on both of you, and she says, "You both are going to be amazing." And the water sort of forms currents, and they, not forcefully, but they sort of pull you back towards the doors you came from. And you find yourself getting farther and farther away from the central island, and you recede beyond the door you came through, and you see the figure of Istis and this sakura tree fade into the distance, and then the door shuts, and you're back in your room.
All right, it's still in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and you guys can just go back to sleep if you want, or you can stay awake pondering what the heck just happened.
I'm going to go back to sleep.
Really, Steely would just like stay awake for the entire night with his eyes open in bed.
Okay. So you guys fall back asleep, and come morning, you hear the crow of a rooster as sunlight floods into your windows, and Wheelie and Ganondorf, you wake up in your beds, and wherever you put those weapons, or if you were clutching them during the night, they are still where you left them last, and you sort of, yeah, that's how it is. And the other specific thing, Isarya, you also wake up, and you notice on the little table, sort of in the far end of your room, there is a sack with a note attached to it. Let me just. There we go. Let me know if you see it.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, it is daytime. I think something else you also wake up to, and maybe from the window you're seated, Ganondorf and Odin. You also see what seems to be a funeral procession. You see a couple of guards sort of walking in step with three coffins, and you see a troop of mourning people on their way to the church.
Are the Black Shadows supposed to still be here, or?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Let me change that real quick. There you go. Yep, it's daytime. So what do you guys want to do?
I'll give Amy back her ring.
Okay. And so I think give me some flavor here. How do you meet Emmy? She did not stay at.
Wait, she's right there.
Sorry, she shouldn't be there. She did not stay at the tavern with me. But tell me how you met Emmy. and like how you know like did
Wait,
you like
is
get
she
a meal
right
with each
here?
other?
Is she right here still?
Let's. I want to give you the freedom to develop your own sort of narrative here with how you interacted with Emmy.
But she's here in the tavern in the morning.
Yeah, sure. We can have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Emmy. I attuned your ring. Would you like it back?
Okay. And she's sort of sitting with she just finished her meal, right? And she's sort of staring kind of forlornly into the distance. And she looks up at you and she's like, "Oh, good morning. Sure. Yeah. I'll take that back." And you hand the ring back. And she slips it on her fingers and yeah, I mean, just as you've sort of played around yesterday, last night, you can tell very clearly where this ring is.
I believe by the tone of your voice, you sound a little nervous.
And she says, I mean, what we're doing is, it's kind of crazy, right? I'm trusting, I mean, I guess you're not complete strangers anymore, but...
We've lived together for a long time. I've been part of this town for 2 years. You should trust me.
Okay, that's true, but you also set a tree on fire and killed people, so, like, maybe I don't know you as good as I think I did.
She doesn't know.
She was there with you!
No, I ran off with my own candle. Could have been anybody.
Okay, fine. She doesn't know you set the tree on fire, but she does know that you killed someone.
Yes, in self-defense.
I mean, and she takes a big breath, and she's just, I'm ready to have this whole thing over and behind me, you know?
It's okay, Emmy. You're a badass. I saw you leap from roof to roof. You can take anything.
And, she chuckles, and she nods her head, in affirmation. And, she says, got any cool songs today, Bard?
Oh, you know.
Oh my god.
Looking for a flute. Do you know where I might find one?
And she points to the, okay.
Costco?
Yeah. Okay, so okay. Oh man. Okay, so this is what she does, and she sort of points her thumb backwards to the marketplace, and she says, "Notice that tent over there." And you look out the window, and in contrast to when you first came to Greenhorn, I should also reactivate all those NPCs. But in contrast to when you first came, you notice now instead of this sort of just rock formation, there's like a swirling red sort of. I mean, it's a portal, I guess. You know what a portal is. Your character does. There's it's a portal, and she says, "Gonna be honest, I went in there, and it's unlike anything I've ever seen. But I bet you can find some cool stuff in there."
Oh, that sounds amazing. Thank you. I will check it out.
Sorry, I'm just reactivating all these NPCs. I want to give other people a chance to do their thing because I kind of spent a lot of time with Wheelie and Ganondorf. So, does anybody else want to do anything?
I heard a rumor that there was a fee to go into that Costco. Is that true?
And Emmy's like, no, there's no fee unless you consider perhaps questioning the fabric of reality a fee. But I mean, you're free to go in and check it out. I think you should. I think it'd be a pretty fun experience, not gonna lie. And she sort of smiles slyly.
All right, I'm definitely going to Costco.
Oh, dude, I am so going.
I'm going to Costco.
I heard
there's no memberships there. Seems kind of sketchy.
I heard from a fiery rumor when I was playing a gig once that it was something called a chicken bake.
And she turns her head. She's like, I have no idea what that is, but that sounds amazing.
Are there free samples?
Why we just go?
Yeah, why are we asking questions if we can?
I have to go talk to the barkeep.
But what if it explodes when we enter inside the portal?
Oh, then that's fine. Life has to end somehow.
What's Galadriel and Isarya doing?
I'm just gonna get up and stretch and shimmy over to the table with the note and pouch.
Okay. Sorry, I assumed that you read the note already, so I already revealed it to you. But yeah.
I did, but I don't think I was the only one who helped convince Lily to talk to you, the mayor.
Right, the mayor's not here. But for whatever reason, he decided to entrust the contents of this bag to you. You're of course free to do with whatever you want.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give half of it to Galadriel because she was there with me, and I feel that she needs it too for some.
Okay.
I got 150 GP and a voucher for 30 rations.
God damn.
Nice. What?
So, I'm gonna just shimmy on over to Galadriel and say, hey, look what I got from the mayor. He says his marriage is kind of rocky, but they're working on it, but he gave us a reward. And so I'm just gonna split half of it with her.
Okay. So if you guys want, you can track money in your character sheets. Oh, Eternal. Yeah. So the minute hand is a homebrew item. You're not gonna find it in the compendium. I made it up. So you basically, I don't know if there's a great system for Roll20 to keep track of unique items, but for now it just acts as a spear. So what you can do is I can drag a spear into your inventory and you can just change the name to a minute hand. Of course, it has the extra effects on it, which you'll just have to keep track of mentally or however which way.
Yeah, I have a spear in my inventory right now, but I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
No.
couldn't figure out how to do it, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, so that's that. Just be aware that I do have my own magic items and stuff, which you guys will be receiving in the future, or maybe very soon. Who knows? So let me just do that for you. I'll add this spear and I'll name it.
Cool, thank you. I added just the item name. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. Yeah, I can just Oh, something that I know we didn't test this out, but if you want to remove something from your inventory, in the bottom right there's a lock button. If you click the lock button, trash cans should show up and you can delete items.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's true for literally any fillable field. Okay, so Isarya and Galadriel, you are exchanging some monies. And a lot of you are going to Fantasy Costco. I don't know if anybody else wants to do it. Oh, Odin, you're at the barkeep. What are you doing?
I'd like to see if she's got any spare special sauce by chance. I seem to be out. I could use a refill.
Okay. And she's polishing one of her mugs, and she hears you ask this, and she sort of smirks. And she says, "Oh, what was her voice?"
Old lady.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how to voice an old lady. It might come out a little garbled, but it's fine. I'm glad you like. Oh, that's not. There we go. I'm glad. Not.
Seemed good to me. I don't know.
That was. I'm glad you like that brew, dearie, but I think any future ones you'll have to pay for. That first one was on the house, seeing as you were new in town. But a mug of that or a fill of the water skin, I think that'll run you about 5 GP.
Are you open to trades?
Well, it depends what you want to trade her for.
Oh wait, you could roll for intimidation.
Not again.
Your strength is pretty high, Odin.
At the cost of ruining your relationship with this barkeep.
At the cost of ruining this town's relationship.
What kind of relationship does he have? What the hell? What am I missing here?
She has the drinks. All right.
Bite the hand that feeds you.
What would you trade a tinderbox for one of them there drinks?
Tinderbox.
Yeah, it's one of those. You use it to meet up with other people with tinderboxes.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, Tinderbox definitely isn't worth that much, but can you roll persuasion, please? Or, yeah, persuasion. I'm gonna have you contest her charisma. Oh man, that's gonna be... Alright, let me do this roll.
Oh.
Okay, and she rolled a 1, so I mean, like... she... Yeah, she takes a tinderbox and is like, I've been needing some matches, thank you, honey. And she takes your water skin and she goes back, and you hear a little stream of liquid flow in. She brings it back out, passes it back to you. Smells very much like the first day, although you seem to be a little bit more fortuitous and you don't immediately faint at the whiff of it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hope you enjoy that one, sweetie.
I absolutely will. And then I'm just going to go back to my table.
I'd like to go with them to the Fantasy Costco.
Okay.
For the record.
I think, is there anybody who is not going to Fantasy Costco?
I am not.
I heard there might be some
Galadriel.
free samples, so I'm going to go over there too, I guess.
Okay, Galadriel's not going. So actually let's do this. Galadriel, what are you doing?
I'd like to go track down the mayor and find out if he's ready for tonight, and because he's supposed to take us to the drop point tonight, right? Or the pickup location where he was taking the girls or the kids.
So from what I wrote down, I think the plan that was discussed is that he's just sort of going to, like, during this round of kidnappings, he's just going to intentionally take Immi. And I don't think you guys discussed, like, oh, we're going to go to the drop-off point together or whatever. I think that was just the plan, was just we're just going to track where Immi is. If you want to go ahead and try and find him, or ask around where he is, you totally can, and you can, like, discuss more about this plan.
Yeah, I will go to the church and see if he's there.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Let me just reactivate some stuff. On your way to the church, you notice a crowd of people sort of outside their cemetery. There's one of the officiates is sort of reading off, just some sentimental stuff. You see some guards, also there with this crowd of people, and they are all solemnly dressed in black, mourning the loss of their brethren. And do you enter the church?
Yes.
Okay. You enter the church, and since it is not the day of worship, it is not filled with people. But Father Job, as well as a couple other bishops and priests, are sort of doing their churchy stuff.
I'd like to ask Father Joe if he has seen the mayor.
Okay. And he turns around and he says, "Oh, welcome, a new face. Although I suppose you were here with the rest of the party when you came in last night." And he's just like, something quite terrible has just happened in our town. We had three young good lives were lost last night, and we're just taking care of all that today. But what is it that you come into this church for?
I am looking for the mayor.
And he says, "Of course. I believe you'll find him at his house.
As the mayor of the town, he wouldn't be attending 3 different funerals that you guys are having?
And he said that he had to do something about repairs and comforting his family.
Yep. That makes sense now.
Okay.
He was there for the beginning of it, though.
Okay. I'm gonna go, or thank you, Father. I'm gonna go to the mayor's house.
Of course. Walk blessed, my child. Okay. I promise I will get to Fantasy Costco. It's gonna be...
You're fine. I can just kind of hang out at the mayor's house for a minute.
Okay.
'Cause I'm nervous to go in.
Apologies for breaking your immersion just very so slightly, Dynasty. But okay. So everybody else is going to Fantasy Costco?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Aye.
Okay. So you step into this portal, and it sort of, it beams you away, and you exit this bright white light, and you find yourself stepping onto sort of like rocky ground, and you look up, and there's this huge clear dome, and you see sort of like you see the planets, you see the stars. Maybe one of you looks over the edge, and you're like, "Oh gosh, like we're floating," and you find yourself on this, like, I guess we as the players would know this as like basically you're on an asteroid, just like flying through space, and like the most prominent thing on this asteroid, like almost the entire real estate is dominated by this huge rectangular building with the words Fantasy Costco plastered on the front of it.
Did you say a tank?
Sorry. Which it's just a huge rectangular building on an asteroid that is flying through space.
Oh, let's go inside.
I mean, let's go inside. What else am I gonna do? It's an asteroid. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. You approach what you think to be is the door, and I think this is probably the first time any of your characters have seen like a sliding door. And it opens with a little like bing bong, and as soon as it opens, you hear
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
and there's like a guy dressed in, he's dressed in Costco outfit, and he's sort of just he's slouched over, he's a dark elf, and he's just he looks up at you guys and he's like, "Welcome to Fantasy Costco, how can I help you?" And from the distance you hear, "Jeremy, remember what I told you? You do the jingle or no pay." And this figure turns back and he gives a big sign. He's like, "Welcome to Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true. How can I help make your dreams come true today?"
Is there a place where we can get some experience?
I guess out of character, no. You're in a Costco?
Do you have any wheels and steels?
And he points to he points to a section, and right above are the labels wheels and steels, almost as if it were made for you.
Wait, no. Don't go.
Go ahead and check the Discord. You walk in, and it's literally like I'm assuming it's literally like nothing any of you have ever seen. Like tiled floors, some sort of witchcraft is powering the lighting, or maybe Jarius, with your heavy industrial background, maybe you've like seen some sort of like you sort of gather, oh, is this like what electricity is? You see like huge refrigerated sections with basically the equivalent of frozen food. You see rows and rows of amazing fantastical items. and weapons, and just pretty much like anything you can think of here. And you're just like, wow, this is literally the best place in existence. So I've given you the Fantasy Costco catalog. As you can maybe tell, the stuff's a little pricey, but this is definitely going to be a place that you guys will get to visit often. I've basically, now again, you can pretty much find anything, and if you want to role play a scenario, just suggest it to me. But pretty much, like literally everything here, fun magic items that you will gather gold to be able to purchase for in the future. You can also just buy normal stuff here, and we can talk about that.
There's a tome
I
of
don't
cat
have the
summoning.
catalog.
It's in the Discord.
the
There's not a good way to upload PDFs to Roll20. It would be a giant image, and kind of want to preserve the storage space I have.
Unlimited pasta pass can be used at any participating Olive Garden for free unlimited pasta.
Yeah.
What's Olive Garden?
It's a restaurant.
Well, does Wheelie know what Olive Garden is?
No, he doesn't.
Does it have olives? Huh. Pasta.
Black or red? Or green?
There's a rusted can of Crystal Pepsi.
Mockingbird gum? What the hell's a mockingbird?
Right. So there's like a lot of stuff here, and you have access to the PDF now. I will just say straight up, probably at this moment in the story, you don't have the funds to purchase any of these things, except maybe healing potions. But rest assured, you will be compensated fairly over the course of our adventures.
What was the Dark Elf's name?
The guy at the front, his name was Jeremy. It's on his little name tag.
Is it the same guard who died?
No,
That was Jeremy
That was
with that was
Throne.
Jeremy with a J. This is Jeremy with a G.
Okay.
Very different, you see.
Can we ask Jeremy where the free samples are?
Okay, so he actually I think he asked are you looking for like free food samples? Because I can show you those, but if you want like item samples, I think you're gonna have to talk with the Deals Warlock.
Free food first.
And he points to this little like food market, and there's just like a bunch of vendors. One of them has your character wouldn't know this. It's like it looks like a drumstick, but it's like coated in this sort of like crusty exterior. You see him taking him out of this contraption that's making huge bubbling noises. You see maybe in another vendor, you see like just a guy like quickly chopping up just raw fish and just putting them on some sort of white substance. All sorts of modern real food that your in-game characters have not been exposed to.
I'd like to go up to the person with the bubbling tank and the golden drumstick thing, and ask for a free sample.
Steely's gonna also like see if he could trade in something for a healing potion. So
okay, let me resolve Ganondorf's things. Where Ganondorf, you approach and hail this person dressed in their apron. They, unlike Jeremy, they look pretty happy being there. They're doing like little tricks like you would at a I don't know what those places are called. They're not called. They're just like Korean barbecue person with like the spatulas and stuff. They're just like hibachi. Thank you. That's not Korean. That's Japanese. And they're having fun, and they toss a they shave off a bit of chicken, and they have, or I guess you don't know it's chicken, but they shave off a bit of this meat and they hand it to you in a little cup with a toothpick in it, and you raise it to your mouth, and like it just explodes in flavor. Like it simultaneously melts in your mouth, but has this like nice crunch to it. The meat is extremely moist and tender. Yeah. Maybe you start crying.
Does anything happen to me from eating it?
You have
I mean, like,
a good
I guess-
time.
Okay, I'll take a good time.
It's
Thank you.
fried chicken, man. Like
No, I get it. I understand completely. I get it.
Can I stick some samples in my pockets for later?
Make a sleight of hand check.
The 5-finger discount.
Yeah, I'm looking for the old 5-finger discount here. I'm sorry, I don't know how to play, apparently. How do I get back into my character sheet when I don't have a token to click on?
In your journals tab, it should be your second tab in the top right, and you can click on Odin.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said which roll?
Sleight of hand. Oh my gosh! All right. While the chef is turned away, you manage to sneak like 5 or so bits of fried meat into your pockets.
Damn.
Jarius, you wanted to trade something in, yeah?
Sure. Yeah. I guess who would I go to? I guess I would go to the Deals Warlock.
Okay. You approach the counter, and there's like nobody there. And there's like a little bell on the countertop.
I pressed the bell.
Okay, you press the bell and it does a little ding-a-ling, and in front of you just poof materializes this what your character probably thinks is a tabaxi, which is basically the D&D equivalent of a Khajiit, but it looks a little more comical. It's orange. It's got black stripes, and he sort of does like this little twirl, and there's like little fireworks and confetti, and he's like, "Welcome to Fantasy Costco. I'm Garfield, the Deals Warlock."
My character starts cheering.
Okay, your character is cheering, and he's just throwing around little confetti and stuff everywhere.
Do you have anything that I could trade for like a healing potion?
And he says, "Oh, so you've come to make a bargain? Depends entirely on what you're willing to offer me."
Do you take like a crowbar?
My healing potions are 50 GP, man, and a crowbar's like 1.
But you see, this crowbar was specifically handmade by my clan. It's had quite a bit of history and doing its purpose, like breaking stuff and breaking more stuff.
Okay, I want you to roll charisma. You're gonna have to roll pretty high. I'm just letting you know.
Wow. That's a 0.
That transaction would hurt my bottom line. I'm trying to run a business here, not a charity.
That's fair, but what if I also give you this hammer, which is also made by my clan to destroy stuff? It's a 2-on-1 deal, don't you think?
I think just so you can't game the system, I think I have to make the decision that you've exhausted your opportunities to try and exchange something for a healing potion. Unless you offer something of like much greater value, because hammer and crowbars are not worth a lot.
I thought I traded in the rapier for Eternal.
Yeah, you already gave your rapier away for Eternal's his scimitar. Is anybody else doing anything at Fantasy Costco?
I would like to find a flute.
Okay.
It's not in the catalog though.
I know.
It's not in the catalog, but let me quickly. You will be able to purchase it. There's a little aisle that's like instruments and knickknacks. Let me just find it real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, you could just find a tree and make one, Koi.
A tree? I don't have the tools. I only have a dagger. It's too big to carve the holes.
Let me
I
just
think
load
you
up
could
real
pull
quick.
it off.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you could. You would have to roll for dexterity. Do you have high dexterity?
So, a flute is worth 2 GP.
No, I only have one.
Wow.
Maybe you could strike a deal with me, Garfield the Deals Warlock.
Garfield, please. Can I have a flute for 1 GP and a song?
A song, you say?
A song I will play. I can play anything you want on the bagpipes. For you and the customers.
I just one of my healing potions.
I can play your jingle.
Ooh, yeah, roll performance with advantage. I like that. Okay. You play this jingle, and Jeremy with a G, he looks more dead than before. As he like slowly turns around, and he's like, "Please, I listen to this like 50 times a day." And I think Garfield's like, music to my ears. Okay, I suppose I'll have to. And he takes your 1 GP and he gives you a flute.
Yay! Thank you, Garfield.
Take good care of that.
I will.
Anyone else?
Oh, look, you added flute to my inventory.
How much are the healing potions?
They are 50 GP. Healing potions are quite expensive.
How much do they heal for?
They heal for 2d4 plus 2. And later down the line, there are more expensive healing potions that can heal more than that, but the basic ones heal for 2d4 plus 2.
That's like less than how much I can heal, though.
It is, but they're also consumables.
Yeah, that's fair.
Healing is a very valuable resource in 5th edition.
Alright, man, I got nothing. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving too.
I got what I need.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. Well, Garfield waves goodbye, and he's like, I'm sure I'll be seeing more of you in the future. And then you leave. And you go through the portal, and you're back in Greenhorn. Let me go to Galadriel, who has been patiently awaiting. Galadriel, you approach the mayor's house, and you see that the fence gate is still kind of busted, and you can hear hammering from the inside. And actually, the front door just isn't there because it was broken. And you see the mayor inside with his wife and a child whom you have not seen before. And the kid's just kind of she's just kind of playing around. She's sort of running around doing children-y stuff. And the mayor is on his knees, and he's putting a table together. What do you do?
I walk up the path and say, "Hi, Mr. Mayor. What you doing there?"
And he stops his hammer. He looks up from you and he wipes the sweat off his brow, and he's like, Well, as I'm sure you're aware, somebody, not really sure who, although I have my suspicions, somebody decided to break in, and I'm just, trying to save some money here and there, doing my best to fix this up. What's got you coming over here?
I was just making sure that we were on for tonight still with Emery and the tracking device and making sure you're staying here in town.
I think his the smile from his face goes away, and Lily is like, honey, what is she talking about? And oh, I guess actually, sorry, retcon. She knows what's going on because they talked about it. My mistake. But Mayor Springbright says he sort of whispers to Lily, and Lily takes this child, and they go upstairs, and he stands up and he's like, I'll be ready. We're all set for that.
Okay, whose child was running in the background?
And he beams and he's like, that's our pride and joy. That's Chris. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Very beautiful. Do you have any more kids?
I mean, other than her and well, you know the story and you recall from last time how we talked about how his other son, or I guess his son was taken away. But nope, it's just us.
Do you know where Emery is at right now?
And he says, I haven't seen her. I've sort of, been busy with the funeral and all that, but, you could ask around. She was also at the tavern when you last saw her.
Oh. I don't know what else to ask. Okay. Good luck fixing your repairs, and we will see you later tonight.
Okay. And he's thanks for checking in. I don't know. It's kind of funny. You're the mayor of a town, but sometimes you feel really distant from all the people you know. It's not every day that someone comes to check in on you. Well, I'm sure you have things you need to do, but good to see you.
Okay, I throw him some finger guns and say, right, have a great day.
Okay.
Turn around and walk back to the tavern.
That's awesome.
I need a drink after that.
Does your character have social anxiety?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean today is pretty much just a day for you guys to get stuff ready for the journey ahead. If there's anything you want to do, then let me know. If not, then we can just go straight to the night.
So really Steely, like, as who wants to go check out the funeral?
I want to call a meeting. We need a plan.
Is it literally just me going to the funeral?
I'll go with you to the funeral.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Wheelie and Ganondorf, you guys head to the church, and looks like they're wrapping things up. Yeah, you pass by Galadriel on your way, but there's still a couple families there, mourning, doing their funeral stuff.
Can we go talk to Father Job?
You absolutely may.
Can I, like, see the family of, like, or is this Jericho or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have NPCs modeled in because it's like a huge crowd, but I think you're outside, and you notice a grave marker inscribed on it Jericho, and there's a sort of middle-aged woman, or I guess maybe young adult age woman, and a baby she's holding, and she's just sort of standing over it. She looks like she's been crying, but right now she just sort of has this 1,000-yard stare.
Hey, I'm sorry for your loss.
And she looks a little startled, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't here. Thank you. He was a good man, you know."
Yeah.
Ganondorf, what are you doing? You're talking with Father Job.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Father Job if he knows anything about the hour and the minute hand.
Okay, so do you show him this spear?
No, I don't want to show him to him yet. I just wanted to ask him about it first.
Okay. I think Father Job, I think he actually looks clueless, and he's like, do you mean the hands on a clock?
No, I'm asking about this, and then I'll show it to him.
Okay, and you whip it out, and he looks a little bewildered because not every day a weapon is drawn in his church. But he's like, I mean, it's a beautiful looking. It's a very beautiful piece, I have to say, but I don't personally know anything about it.
Okay. Can I tell him about the vision, dream, out of body experience, whatever that I experienced with?
You absolutely can.
Istis? Okay, so Father Job, last night while I was sleeping, I had a vision or a dream, I guess you could say, that I saw the goddess, and she bestowed this weapon upon me. Does this mean anything to you?
I think his eyes widen, and he's like, you met Istis?
She appeared in front of me in a dream.
Did she look as beautiful as they say?
Just as beautiful.
I think Father Job, like, he actually, like, he walks over to a chair and, like, he sits down and he's like, I mean, that must have been a great honor. Even in all my years of devotion, I've never, and he's sort of, and he looks up and he says, she must have had a very good reason to have let you see her, and he says, I don't know what this means, but keep it to your heart. Something very special. There's something very special about you. There must be.
In the dream, she warned of different events that could unfold depending on the outcome of my group's event. Is there any end of days story that you know of?
Okay. I think what Father Job says, there's obviously what's been said in the tablets, and he explains to you sort of just like their general idea for the end days. But he also says, it doesn't seem like those days are upon us quite yet, at least not what we understand. with our worship in our sect.
Alright, I'd like to thank you for your time, Father Job. I appreciate all the information.
And he says, of course. He's sort of shaking his head in marvel, like, wow, he talked to a guy who, like, met Istis, and he, like, smiles, and then he goes back to his duties.
I want, like, really Steely to keep, like, talking to Jericho's family.
Okay, you're just, like, chatting.
Yeah, I guess he's like, he must have been a cool guy. What was he like?
Okay. I think, yeah, I think she tells you about, she's slow to open up, but, she tells you about how they met. She tells you about sort of, how she played hard to get, but was really always in a teasing manner. She talks about, you know, how diligent he was as a guard, all the stuff he did for the family. Talks about the day of her giving birth to their kid, and you know they just you spend time chatting with this woman about Jericho.
I see. Hope he gets well then. And really Steely would just leave.
Hope he gets well. She looks confused at you, and then she sort of chuckles. It's like strange, man. Okay. Anybody doing anything special? Anybody else? If not, I know Flinty wanted to call for a meeting.
Yo, I think we should have a plan. I don't know. Who's around me?
I'm walking
You in the
back,
tavern?
Let's meet at the
Everyone's
tavern.
Back in the tavern.
Yeah, let's meet
Okay.
in the tavern.
That sounds like a great idea.
Amy is not there at the moment.
I don't know if everyone else is back yet.
We're missing, I think, just Galadriel.
Galadriel's in some person's house, right?
Oh yeah, she is. There we are. Okay. You all gather back at the tavern. It's maybe around mid-afternoon. Not as many patrons. Still some people, though.
Okay. So I say to the group, I'm thinking I will disguise myself as a humble traveling bard. Because I am attuned to the ring, and I will follow, and then you guys can follow behind me stealthily. And no one will attack a humble traveling bard.
Flinty, aren't you actually a humble traveling bard?
Doesn't that make you, like, more suspicious?
Yeah.
What?
But you're not the bait. It's the lady we met in town.
Right. They're gonna take her away, and then we have
Yeah.
to follow them, and only I know
course.
where they're gonna go,
Of course.
where they're going.
Recall that it's not just her. There's going to be another round of sort of this mass kidnapping thing happening.
Oh.
Like, you don't need to be stealthy. Like, you can just stay with the group and, you know, we'll protect you like any other member of the group.
But what if that raises suspicion?
We're
There's
racist.
like,
But even if they know you have the ring, they still have to, like,
I don't
attack
have
you
the
when we're all here.
We can just pretend we're your groupies.
Yeah, you can just
oh
pretend like you're part
yes,
of the
we
group
can all
and-
Have
disguise
across
as a
the land
traveling
for you.
band.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Hey,
I'm
Flinty,
down.
do you have an extra instrument that I could
I only have
wield?
2 instruments. I have a flute and I have bagpipes.
We could be a band if
Yes.
if you give us one of your additional instruments.
Does anyone else play bagpipes?
I can pretend to play
we don't have
bagpipes.
to be a good marching band. We just have to be a marching band.
This is true. Does anyone else have proficiency in the musical arts?
I do.
I can sing really well.
Oh, yes, Willie. That's excellent.
I'm just imagining you guys like totally inconspicuously trailing behind this other.
As a band.
Nothing weird here.
Can
No,
I
but we'll
ask?
follow them far enough away so that we don't get seen. Like, there's no shot this is gonna work. They're fucking kidnapping people. We're like, hello, we're a marching band following this kidnapping. Like, what the actual fuck are we thinking here?
I think it sounds like a great idea all of a sudden.
We could like say
It's
that we're
even
getting an audience. You know, they're getting an audience just for us.
I mean, I like fighting, so I'm down for the plan because that's probably what it's gonna end up happening. You know, like they're gonna see a marching band and kill us, and then surprise, here's my hammer, and then we fight.
Huh. Don't know, guys. I prefer stealth and deception rather
Yeah,
than
well,
brute
yeah,
force.
so we follow them from far enough away that. Yeah, we'll follow the kidnapping from far enough away that they don't know. Otherwise,
We sing really loud to intimidate them. As we keep following them.
Hmm. Okay.
Can I ask the barkeep if she has any empty mini kegs?
Empty mini kegs. Yeah, I mean,
Or
what for?
empty small casks or whatever they're called.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like,
I'd
like
like
the little
to,
barrel things.
Yeah, like a small
I
barrel.
like this. I like this already.
I would tell her that we're trying to make a band, and I would like to use it as a drum.
Okay. Okay.
Can we just make makeshift instruments from whatever we see?
Yeah. I mean, you can. I'm just. She said, that we have some broken barrels in the back. I mean, I don't know if all the ones that we use are kind of, in use right now, but I can rummage through the rubbish and see if I can find anything suitable.
That would be amazing if you could do such a thing.
Okay. And she walks out the front door of the tavern, sort of to the back of it, and she you hear like dragging sounds, and you kind of see her struggling to open the door, and she's dragging in like this just this like broken barrel, and she's like, do you want to use it? Shoot.
I don't know if that's portable enough.
I want it.
We can get a wagon.
Huh.
Alright, I would like to take it. Can
You have a barrel now. I mean, just remember you have a broken barrel, I guess.
I'm adding it to my inventory.
what an accomplishment!
Amazing.
Holy crap!
Can I test this barrel and roll to see if I can play it?
I guess roll performance? I don't know how this works, man. You're just banging against the barrel. All right, yeah, you bang against it real good, and it makes a sound, and it's like, wow, you did it.
Wow, so toxic towards percussionists.
I don't know what you expected.
You might want to ask for like a wooden spoon or something so you can
No.
hit the barrel.
We can use fists.
I got
Can we
this.
see if Flinty can fit inside the barrel?
Oh, that's actually. Oh, yes. Let's try.
Yeah, and the barrel's about gnome size.
Oh,
Dang,
excellent.
I like this.
She can peek out through the little broken slats in the side of it.
Guys, I have a broken barrel.
Good
Excellent.
job.
Thank you.
Let's just play this by ear. I think we have all the tools we need.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna make some maracas.
Oh, give me a second. Guided, if you are here, check your DMs.
Oh yeah. Oh. Shit, I forgot, guys. One thing I also failed to mention. I got that note from the mayor, and he gave me rations and gold. He also gave us a horse-drawn cart.
What?
What? You
Nice.
have gold?
We're good. Well, yeah.
And a horse-drawn cart.
And a
You
horse-drawn
That's the
didn't
important
say
part.
anything before we went to Costco.
I have trouble
You
reading.
selfish jerk.
Ah!
Wait, she said
It's my
something because
halfling nature.
she split the gold with Galadriel, right?
She didn't
Yeah,
say
but we don't
anything
know
about the
that.
horse and carriage. Yeah, you guys don't know that.
I thought you were
And
downstairs.
how much
We did,
gold?
because you were in the tavern when we did it.
Yeah, we were all downstairs when you did it, right?
Well, I didn't
Mhm.
see. I was talking to Emmy.
Oof.
Steely was just doing his own business.
I now have 75 gold.
Yes, same.
75 gold.
GP.
Okay, so we have a horse-drawn cart. Do you have a horse?
I was just about to ask.
Yes, sorry, that's implied. It's the cart nor horse.
Here's a cart, guys. Figure it
Pull
out.
it yourself.
My mom's like, what do I do without a cart?
No, we could have
Really?
made one of us pull. Anyone who cannot play music.
Jeez.
That way everyone can roleplay.
Anyways, what's the plan?
I guess we'll go with the fucking marching band. Now that all the pieces are coming in together so handsomely, you know, why not? I mean, we have a cart. We can decorate the cart.
Yes, decorate
we
the
can,
cart.
Yeah, and then me and someone else can pose as like fake bodyguard or some shit for the marching band troop. I don't know.
I'll drive the
I
I'll
love
drive the
Working-
horse-drawn
working out pretty nicely.
carriage.
Yep. Like anyone
Okay.
that doesn't have an instrument can have a job for the band. No, like it's
Oh,
gonna
I'll
be
yes,
drive.
groupies. Yes.
Well, there you go.
And I will hide in the drum.
Perfect. No, you have to
Give
play.
direction.
We have to play music while you're in the trunk, so it looks credible.
I know how to drive a carriage.
Oh, yeah, Wheelie does have land vehicle proficiency or whatever.
What?
Oh, excellent.
Apparently.
What a strange skill to have. That's handy.
It was part of the character mancer, man. I don't know.
Well, there is a reason my name is Wheelie.
Oh, that is true.
That's the reason.
Okay, so Wheelie can drive.
Yeah, this groove is
Gildorf
slow.
can be one of the guards.
Yeah, me too. I can't play anything.
I hide in the barrel and give directions.
Okay. Anybody
Uh,
have
Galadriel
anything
is
else to say?
driving.
Sorry, what was that?
I said I'm driving the horse-drawn carriage.
Okay. I guess Steely would have to. I mean, I guess you talk with Steely if you want to fight over that or whatever. Or maybe he helps in other ways. I don't know how land vehicle proficiency works, man.
Okay.
Maybe if
I'm
he gets
just his
stuck in a rut.
companion. He can do the reins, and I'm just there to, shoot somebody. I guess.
Okay, so we got
Stab him with a sword.
Ganondorf on the drums, Guide on the maracas, and I will hide in the barrel and play bagpipes and flute.
You're
Excellent.
gonna hide in the barrel that I'm banging on.
Okay, I
That's how you get tinnitus.
will. Okay, fine. I will not hide in the barrel. What's Odin doing?
I'm gonna follow behind and just
Pick up the. You're the pooper scooper.
no, I don't do
He's gonna
that.
dance.
I'm gonna just worry about this drink that I have with
This
me.
is amazing. Oh my god.
He's gonna shake his tatas.
Okay, so now we have. I'd say everyone who's not playing instrument, you should go decorate the cart and come up with a band name, and then everyone else music lessons with me.
Okay, I like this. I love this. Okay. So, okay. Are you singing or is that just like a not a thing gonna happen. I don't know.
He's gonna sing
I think
while
he is.
driving the carriage.
Okay. So I think Flinty, Wheelie, Ganondorf, and was there another musician? Was that it?
Me.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
Isarya.
Isarya. You're all gonna gather. You're all gonna gather together and practice your set list, and everybody else. You're gonna go. So, yeah. I mean, I think maybe over the course of the day, one of you asks the mayor like, "Hey, where's this horse-drawn cart?" And he leads you to it, and it's sort of around the outskirts of town, sort of where like all the other horses and carts come in, and he leads you there. And so you guys are decorating, and tell me, what does the cart look like, and what's the name of the band?
Well, that's on the cart decorators.
I think the name of the band is something that we'll find out once the decoration is done. Like it has to reflect the look of the cart. For now, we don't know. But what do we have to decorate? I have
We
some
need a
candles.
theme, right?
Listen, I don't want you to be
I'm gonna-
restricted by what's in your inventory.
I'm going
Decorate
to
to
go
your
ahead.
imagination's content.
I'm gonna go ahead and just walk over to the horse-drawn wagon and put some sticks on the horse to look like antlers. And then that's
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
be
Gonna
my
give it a big red nose
contribution.
too.
No, that seems like cruelty. I'm just gonna put a
Oh,
little...
not sticking sticks in his head.
No, I'm not sticking it in. I'm just putting it there and just tying it. It's way less cruel than blinders, and they look groovy as hell.
Okay, I love that. This horse is very much a gentle giant. It seems very tame when you approach up to it with your makeshift headgear, and you slide it over, and I don't know. Are you trying to make it look like a reindeer or something?
Yeah.
Like a big old stag,
Okay, yeah. I like that. It does this little head shake, the little ear flip that all horses do. Okay. What are other people doing? I want to know what the other decorators. I want every decorator to have one contribution to this cart.
I'm gonna add some flowers around the cart, and I'll put candles on top of the horse's head so they look like fire.
Okay. I think if you want to do that, I need you to roll animal handling, because that's a little
What?
more sketch.
What? Animal handling? How do I do that?
You're putting fire on a wild animal's head. It's a skill.
Yeah, right. Animal handling. Oh, I
Yeah.
actually have a lot in that. Damn, it's gonna be easy. Ah, shit.
Okay, this
roll
horse
poorly
does
on
not.
my-
This horse does not like the idea of a lit
What?
candle on its head.
Oh my god, I had
Unfortunately,
+3.
it does not. It makes it very difficult. It does not hurt you, but it's like every time you try to put this lit candle on, it just really rocks his head back and forth. Like, no, I don't want that on my head.
Fine, I'll just put flowers. God damn it. Could you imagine though the antlers that Odin did on
Like
fire?
a
Think about
flaming
that.
unicorn. That'd
Oh,
be
yeah, think about that.
crazy. Oh my
No one would
goodness.
dare attack us.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if anybody has prestidigitation, they can like make the antlers glow or whatever, but I don't know if anybody has that.
That's fine. Sometimes dreams don't come true. Sometimes my dreams do not.
I think the only person left is Galadriel, right?
I guess so. I'm just trying to imagine a cart full of like flowers on it right now, so I don't know what else to put on there.
Yo.
I feel like the
we're gonna.
the wheels are looking a little bland. Maybe they need to be decorated.
Oh my goodness, Koi's gif. Oh, you should have put like hay on the horse as hair.
Put 20-inch chrome spinners on the wheels.
Chrome alright.
Chrome
I
spinners.
don't know if those exist, but I love it. Yeah, you find like some, I don't know, like I guess the equivalent of like foil, and you fold
Yes,
these little
perfect.
spinners and you slap them on the wheels, and
Yeah.
yo, this is pimp my horse-drawn cart. Like, this is probably the fanciest looking cart that's in town right now.
Take
That's
my candle
great.
and
And
make
then
it like a
the,
irony
the
wheel.
the band name is going to be Ballers and Bagpipes.
Yeah. Let's go.
I was thinking those the Flinty fighters.
Those are both really good, but it's up to you guys.
We should
I don't
vote.
care.
Yeah, it's a
vote. You got 7
people.
I think
I'll-
we're ready for action now. I think.
I'll type like what I said in Discord.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
You can type in the chat. The chat's easier, not the Discord. Just the.
Oh, you can vote in chat?
No, but just it's easier to type in that way, I think. Right. Just type what you want, and then votes will sort themselves. Oh, okay.
Didn't you kill a guard?
No, that didn't happen. That was a dream.
I think we're just waiting on Ganondorf's vote, yeah?
Yeah, Ganondorf. What do you want to call the band?
Oh wait, I thought just the decorators were voting on it. Is everyone
Let's say
voting?
they came back, they brought this idea to the group, like, hey, we got ballers and bagpipes and we got flinty fighters, what do you want?
Gotcha.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Looks like ballers and bagpipes won. Alright, excellent. Okay, so good. Okay. You guys returned very triumphantly from pimping out your horse-drawn cart. I think there are a couple of kids that are like, "Whoa, that's so cool!" as they pass by. But
hope
just
we gain
kids.
experience
The adults
with
are like, "That's freaking weird." Yeah, you come back in to Flinty and her troupe practicing their music. Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing else, let's say that's what you guys did during the day, and we can.
Wait, anyone needs healing before we go to sleep? Because I have spells.
You all took a long rest.
Oh, no,
You
no.
should all have everything back. Like you should have all spell slots and
Okay.
all your
Alright,
health and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, if nobody wants to do anything, then I'll suggest let's take a real IRL break for like 5 minutes, and then we'll reconvene and we'll move on to the big night.
Alright, gotta
Okay.
get my flute just in case I need it in real life.
Perfect. Now we're talking.
Alright, I'll be right back.
looks like we got a good amount of people that are either back or still here.
I'm back.
I am back.
I am here.
So, is the wagon is there a tent over it, or just trying to understand it more?
Yeah. It's a caravan, like with the the white sort of rounded, like Oregon Trail-esque sort of thing going on. I mean, ultimately, if you're the artist, like the wagon's gonna be what you look like, but it has some sort of cover for bad weather. So I think we're waiting on what, Eternal, Platypus, and Guided, or
I'm back.
oh, Eternal's here? Then I guess it's just Platypus and Guided.
Dynasty just said she'll be right back.
Okay. No problem. Let me do some overlay stuff. Starting to become nighttime. Guided's back. Okay, just waiting on Platypus then.
Hey, Josie.
Yeah.
So, just be clear on the flavor text of the minute hand.
Yeah.
It says if it's dropped or thrown, it can be recalled. Is that just like what the fantasy aspect of Thor's hammer too? Like how I can just hold my hand up and it comes back to me, or?
Pretty much. That's sort of what I was imagining it. And sort of the flavor is when it is recalled, it sort of appears as if it's reversing time in its trajectory. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
And then the piercing everything in its path, is that it can't get stuck in anything, or?
Yeah, it will literally just pierce through everything. I mean, I guess I was a little hesitant to include that just because I don't know if there's going to be some crazy scenario where that's just a completely broken ability. So I guess up to DM's discretion what the piercing actually looks like and what it does.
Yeah,
but of course, if you want to be oh, I want it to pierce this and for this to happen, definitely bring it up. And honestly, because my style of DM is just yeah, that sounds cool, go for it. Just ask, and then it can't hurt. If there is a situation where it's just no, that's way too broken, it can't do that, then I'll just say it. But
yeah, I was just wondering if it was a flat 100% pierce chance, or if there was kind of just reasoning behind it.
Yeah, I think I will, because for now, I mean, early game it's pretty powerful because it is an extra 1d6, but I think it should be fine as long as it doesn't scale crazily beyond that.
Okay.
So just flavor-wise, it makes sense. I think it'd be weird for it to. I don't know. We'll feel it out. In all the campaigns I've run, they never really went on long enough to see if my homebrewed items were too powerful in any manner. So, just little disclaimer, may be subject to patch notes in the future, but I don't know. Maybe not. And that goes the same thing for the hour hand too. I think they should be fine though, for the most part. Platypus.
I'm here. What?
Oh, you're here. I didn't know you were here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, while you guys were talking, I said I'm back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay, that's everyone back then, I think.
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah, I heard Koi and.
Say something if you're not here.
Good one.
Good one.
Bye, everyone.
Bruh.
Damn, Chloe gets a Tesla. I think she's a comedian.
Guided's back, Eternal's back, and Dynasty
Hello.
is back. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it's starting to get dark outside. Is there anything else anybody wants to do, or we can just move on to the next phase of your plan, where you wait for Amy to get kidnapped?
We're gonna go for a long rest. So,
Yes.
Is there a spell I could waste?
Is there?
I mean, I'll check real quick. Who knows? Not really.
I think really Steely is not gonna rest. He's gonna like spy on Emmy, see if like who takes her.
Oh, so you wanna be in her house?
I guess like spy on her. So
Okay. So are you gonna be in her house or like outside her house?
I guess I can ask Emmy if I could like spy or something. Spy inside the house. So.
Okay. Yeah, Amy's back in the tavern. She was done doing whatever she needed to do. She's back and she looks more confident, more determined, more at ease of what's about to happen.
Hey, Emmy, if it's of no concern, can I like spy and see what the cultists are like?
Can I watch you while you sleep?
Sorry, the kidnappers are like. I don't know why I keep saying cultists. It's like a suit.
It's like that's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. Actually, okay. How about this? How about you roll persuasion?
Oh, he's got a -1.
Okay, I think it's like I think she goes like that's just a little too creepy for my tastes. I'm not gonna lie.
But what if they kill you while they're trying to take you away?
Hopefully they won't. I'm pretty sure they won't. Right? The letter said they needed live test subjects or something.
Nah, they're just lying.
Okay, well that's that conversation.
I mean, I think there's nothing else to do. It's just let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. Let's sleep.
Yeah, let's do it. Wait, sleep? What?
What?
What? I thought we were going
Okay, I
on an
guess we have
adventure.
to stay awake until I sense movement.
Really serious, not.
Oh.
I think really serious gonna like be on a tree or something, like just perching on it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you won't get the benefits of a long rest, but I guess you don't need to because you're fully topped up. I think Emmy, she gulps down the last of her drink and she stands up, and she's like, she turns to you guys and she's like, I'll see you on the other side. And she walks out of the tavern and back to her home. Yeah. I mean, I guess really you're gonna stay up there, and okay. So I will just move time forward if everybody's okay with that. If not, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's now like the dead of night. Everybody's back in their homes. I'm not going to make all these NPCs invisible because that's a hassle. But just imagine everybody's back in their homes. There's a couple of guards out in patrol. Wheelie, can I have you make a perception check, please? Okay. How long do you stay awake for?
I'd say for like 4 to 5 hours.
Okay. During that entire time, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, you don't see anything weird, or hear anything weird. I want to say, Flinty, at maybe at 3 or 4 in the morning, you feel this ring suddenly jump locations, like it was in Greenhorn, and then like now it's like a little further away, and it stops for a bit, and then you feel it moving again, and yeah, that's what you sense.
I wake up everybody. Guys, it's time to ride.
it's time to play music in the middle of the night. And let's go.
Let's
Are we gonna
go.
play in town as well, just to make sure everybody's awake? You know.
No, we're not gonna play music. We're traveling. We don't have to be playing all the time.
We should vote of whether we should play music at night or not.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to wake everybody up. I don't know why.
We don't want to draw suspicion, though.
Okay.
It's even better to like.
As you guys are discussing this, you see a portal open up like in the air, and you see the mayor fall into the tavern with a thump, and he's dressed in this cloak, right? And you see him clutching his side, and there's just like blood oozing out, and he's like, they took them, Lily, Chris, and then he falls unconscious.
Oh no, is he dead?
Do you
You
want
can
him
make
to
a
be?
medicine check.
I make medicine check.
He's not dead, but he is bleeding out.
So I could heal him, is what you're telling me. Ah, is that worth it?
He seems useful. I want to heal him.
Okay, I'll use. Oh, actually, I could have rezzed him if he was dead. That's good.
It's not
Is he at 0 hit point, or is he? Okay,
He is
Some kind of
unconscious.
necromancer.
so he's at 0 hit point.
Yes.
So can I use spare the dying on him to bring him to 1 point?
Yes, you can.
There
I
we go.
think. Can you put that in the chat real quick? I'm pretty sure you can, but just
It just
for-
may. Yeah, sure.
on it. And, it'll also help because everybody who doesn't know what Spare the Dying is.
Yeah, I just gotta find it because I've never used it yet. Okay, I think no. Wait. Why is this so difficult compared to the other skills? So I just go in spell, and then I
Yeah.
click on it, right?
And then, do you see the little speech bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's what happens, I think. You touch you touch where the wound is, and you see sinew sort of begin to seal it up. So the bleeding has stopped, but you know, it still looks pretty gnarly. And the mayor is like, he sort of like really weirdly opens his eyes, and he's like, am I dead?
You're about to be if you don't talk.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Hey, that's the best time to ask questions. He's between life and death. He's gonna be honest. I think.
Okay. I mean, okay, so before you ask any questions, they're just he looks at you like with his really, you know, the eyes of what I guess a person close to death would look like, and he's like, they took Lily and Chris.
That's
It
his
was
kid,
not
right?
part of the plan. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I guess you wouldn't know, but Lily is his wife. You know Lily.
Oh, okay.
I guess you would know Chris. You lived here. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I keep
How
forgetting
did you
that.
drop out of the sky?
He's just like, teleportation scroll.
Were you
I mean,
attacked?
Koi, heal him some more.
Fine.
I brought him back to 1 HP. He's pretty low though.
Okay.
I think really Steely's like gonna hear the noise and head back to the tavern.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I cast Healing Word?
Yeah, you can. Whoa, 5 healing. All right. Okay. So you see more muscle tissue begin to form over this wound, and you see the skin grow back as well. And I think the mayor, like, he cringes a little bit as this healing completes. But when it's done, there's a little scar there, but it looks like as if the wound has been there and healed for like many years. And he sits up, and he turns to you. He's like, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Now talk. Answer the questions.
Remind the DM what the questions were.
Sorry, I
Last-
had a question.
someone asked him, "How did you fall from the sky?" And someone else asked him something
Well,
else that I forgot.
He said teleportation scroll for that one.
Oh. Well, he kind of told us everything. He said that was not part of the deal, so they sort of, I guess.
You had a deal?
Well, yeah, he was gonna bring like a bunch of people, but turns out they took his family, even though they said they wouldn't, right?
Did they attack? Did they try to take you too?
So, okay. He takes a deep breath and he says, let me start from the beginning. And he talks about how, maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, he was just going through the usual process, teleporting in, giving the targets the sleeping potion, teleporting out to this location, which Flinty, you now know at least where that teleported location is. Although, of course, now the ring is a little farther away because it's moving. And he says, when I finished the last one, a second group teleported, and they had Lily and Chris with them. And I know what I'm doing is not at all right, but that was not part of the deal. And I tried to stop them, but there's not really much I can do. I'm just a guy with teleportation scrolls. I think tears start forming in his eyes, and he says, "Please, you have to get them back."
We'll get them, and we'll kill those kidnappers.
All right, guys, let's ride. I know where they're going.
Okay. Anybody else? If not,
Mayor, you want to come?
Come on, Mayor, come with us.
Yeah, might as well. It should make it your redemption arc.
You do have a bunch of teleportation scrolls.
I'm sure Jeremiah can hold down the fort while you're gone. Wait, who's no? Kent. Wait, I don't know. Someone.
Okay.
Father Job.
I'm not gonna say no, but I think I want. How is this gonna work? I think Flinty, because you suggested it, and you got people egging him on. Can you roll persuasion with advantage?
I just hope it's not 0.
Very
Natural
persuasive.
20!
Holy shit.
Okay. You know what? Okay, I think Mary Spring might. He takes some time to consider, and okay, I think he leaps up with newfound resolve, and he's like, "You know what? I've got nothing to lose." And he peeks his head outside the cavern, out the tavern. You hear him say, "Can you take care of official business for me?" And Kent's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "I'm gonna save my family and save this town."
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Okay.
Hi, Kent.
Hey,
Okay.
with that high of persuasion, can we also persuade him to bring his gold bag?
Yo, that's your own persuasion.
Damn, dude.
I'll persuade him on that.
Okay, well, Ganondorf, I think if you want, you'd have to roll your own persuasion. Because the original roll already happened.
Alright, I'll roll it to try and persuade
No
him
advantage.
to
Yeah,
bring...
no advantage.
Yeah.
Wait, I can support the idea.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
Alright,
Ridiculous.
jeez.
We're rich boys. Let's go.
Okay, I need to think about...
How much gold this dude has besides infinite?
Well, he doesn't have infinite, but...
He's just the mayor.
Of the only
But
town
he
that we
did
found.
promise you a reward. Okay, I need to go back and I need to find out how much the reward was. Okay, I think this is what happens. He goes back to the town hall, and he's there. Maybe you guys follow him or whatever. And he comes back out with the lockbox that he showed you on day 1. And he's like, "It's yours, you guys, and we're gonna do this thing." So inside, and you can. I don't know who wants to manage the money or whatever. You can figure this out. Inside the lockbox, is a huge amount of gold and a lot of assorted gems, all totaling up to 3,500 gold pieces.
Wow.
That's
Holy
not
shit.
bad. That's not bad.
Next drink's on you.
Oh, bro.
And he says, "Get back here alive, and it will be."
Oh, yikes.
And he's coming with you.
Yeah,
Is
we
he
could
bringing
actually just kill him and take the money now. I'm not saying we have to, but we could.
I think
If something were to accidentally happen, I mean,
No.
Accidentally have it.
So how are you a cleric again?
I'm neutral, meaning I can, adjust to whatever.
But you are a cleric. Like, who's your deity?
I think I picked, let me go check that real quick. I picked a passion for the ancient traditions of worship and sacrifice.
checks out.
In theory, nothing really stopping me from killing people I don't like.
Why don't you give us a down payment?
Like,
on
I
our-
also...
Oh.
Yeah. I'm also a dwarf, so I'm kind of greedy by nature. The guy has a lot of gold. I don't think this is too out of character, if I'm being honest. Also, once I pick a goal, I become obsessed with it to the detriment of everything else in my life. That's also my biggest flaw.
Perfect.
Well,
I think really Steely is just gonna be like Pog. What the actual fuck?
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying we have to kill him. I'm saying we can think about it, because that would be the money. Then we can go to Costco and be better equipped for this great quest. I'm not saying we have to, but it's an option.
Look, I would like to redirect my anger towards
Oh.
you and the cultists.
Wait, well, here's the thing. So he's giving you the money. It's not like he's keeping it with him. You
Oh,
have
what?
the money.
Oh, okay, now?
He just you have the money. I don't know how you're
Oh, I
splitting it
thought
up,
you
but
said-
your party has 3,500 gold.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, you can have it when you come back. And I'm
No,
like,
that was the drink. That was the drink Odin said. The drinks
Oh,
are,
okay.
yeah.
My bad.
No, you have the gold. It's yours.
I
It's 3,500.
misunderstood. Let's not kill him. I thought he was holding the gold hostage until we come back. And I'm like,
No.
well,
Yeah,
if
that's
we
how
do
I.
it now we could buy
That's
stuff.
how I
That's
thought
how I
you said
took it.
too.
My bad.
No,
Okay,
no.
then it doesn't matter. I don't want to kill him anymore.
So, are we just divvying this
I'm
up equally?
gonna quickly go and just grab 500.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my 500.
I'll take 500 as well.
All right, I'll take 1,000.
Lefty turtle out.
Fine, I'll take 500.
Okay, so we all have 500.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Alright,
update
are we
my
making a trip to
character sheet.
Are we making a trip to Fantasy Costco one last time? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
we
sure.
need to.
I'm not sure we have enough gold for anything nice, but we can check real quick.
Yeah,
Well,
check
we
the
can-
catalog.
Yeah, before going, we have the catalog, right? It's an item.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's just in the Discord now. I should pin it.
No, but I mean, we don't have to go back to Fantasy Costco to look at it.
No, we can just say that we picked up a
Yeah.
whatever a
okay.
flyer.
Yeah.
while
I
we
mean,
were
like,
gone.
it's narrative-wise, it's literally not that important if you do have to go back in or not,
Yeah.
right? It's just like,
So
Here
let's
you
look at the
go.
catalog, and then if someone sees something that seems very valuable to the quest, we can also chip in,
we'll just pretend you're in Fantasy Costco. Oh shoot, I might need to rebalance all my encounters.
I would like to purchase a tankard of potent drink for 300 gold, please.
Okay. Oh, I need to figure out a way to track what's been purchased, but I guess we can figure that out later.
I've just been adding it to my inventory.
Yeah, I mean, look, honor system, I trust you guys to be managing your inventory and gold honestly, because I cannot keep track of 7 different player sheets plus all the NPCs. But do tell me what you purchased just so I know it exists in your inventory.
Can you explain the haunted doll to me? Because from what I can
Yeah.
tell, it saves you from death once, right?
Yes, that is correct. That is exactly
Okay.
what it does.
Pretty useful. Koi.
Oh.
Ring bearer.
Get
so,
5 of them?
let me well, I should be clear. Everything except for the healing potion and for select items is just like 1 in stock, because
Oh, okay.
otherwise that would be way too broken. So the haunted doll, more specifically, it takes your 3rd death save, so you still have you would still be like in death saving throws. You just essentially you get a 4th failure chance, if that makes any
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey Odin, there's a tankard of potent drink that makes alcoholic beverages much more potent.
Yep.
300 gold.
Yep. Give it up.
I guess my character will buy nunchucks in the meantime.
Nunchucks. Oh, the nunchucks of twirling. Okay. A pair of wooden nunchucks connected by an iron chain with a DC 7 dex save. You get advantage on intimidate. I didn't make all these items obviously because I'm not that crazy, but I like that. Okay, yeah, you buy these nunchucks of twirling.
So, I did purchase that tankard.
Yes.
So I took 200 and just put that in my inventory. The
Okay.
200 gold.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, just manage your gold, do the math.
Hey,
Keep it
Josie.
even. Yeah, what's
the
up?
Tome of Cat Summoning, is that a reusable item or is it a one-time use item?
It is reusable, I believe. It just summons a cat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, no, you can
No,
use it as much
really.
as you want. Yeah, it just
Oh yeah, it
summons a
does.
cat.
And I just can't move, right? Cat lays on the tome and does nothing else, but if you move it, it goes away.
Well, I mean, yeah, it just like poofs, magic in, magic out.
So that means I need to stay still to be able to have a cat out, right?
Well, you can move the tome
But then the cat goes away.
if it's removed from the tome. Like if you keep
Oh,
it
so I
on
can
the
carry
tome,
the
it still
tome in
move.
front
Yeah,
of me?
yeah,
Okay,
you
alright,
could.
sweet. Alright, just making sure I was on the same page. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Damn, this all or nothing coin. I really want to buy it, but I think it's gonna end up poorly.
I mean, again, like it's all or nothing coin. I believe it's actually part of the default D&D. It's very powerful.
I was looking at the coin of certainty for always landing on heads. I feel like that could be fun.
Right. They're a little different things. Like one's like more role playing, the other one's like actually gameplay changing.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll buy a healing potion then. Hold on. Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy. You said there's a multiple stock of those, right?
Healing potions are, just consider infinite. I think every unique item is limited, except for, I think I have like Stones of Far Speech in here somewhere, which are also however many you want. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna buy a potion too.
Extreme Teen Bible. It says a +1 holy symbol. What does that mean exactly, the +1 holy symbol?
So a +1 holy symbol, I believe it's plus. So for any spells that utilize a holy symbol, which I think is most cleric spells, you get +1 to basically every stat. +1 to damage, +1 to like the saving throws or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah, because most of my spells I use. Okay, I'll just read it.
I think it's plus. I think for you it's everything because your holy symbol is like the thing you cast spells out of. Also, not to ruin the fun, I just would want to say it is 10 CDT. Again, I'm free to continue. If you want to do that, then you totally can. I just want to let you guys know.
You can continue. Well, I can.
Wait, I want to buy something.
You can go like 30 more minutes, and I've got to go do something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can continue. Sorry,
I will
healing.
buy the Extreme Teen Bible. I will remove my gold from my inventory.
Okay.
Can I buy a mystery bag?
You can buy a mystery bag.
I want a mystery bag. Loot box, let's go.
Okay. You buy the mystery bag.
Okay.
Garfield's like, that's a special one.
Okay. What is it?
You open it now?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 You open the mystery bag, and inside the mystery bag is like it's a perfectly spherical glass sphere. But inside this sphere, it's filled with water, and there is a little goldfish in there.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I'll
Do you have
add
enough
that to
gold
it.
to buy a potion of healing now? I hope so.
So, sphere with fish.
Yeah.
Oh, so that I add my own item?
Looks very adorable. Yes, you add your item. Do you know how to do that?
Uh,
A plus button.
yeah. Okay,
Yep.
I got it.
How much does it weigh?
I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about weight.
Okay, one it is.
You got a little pet fish.
I'm
Why are you so
gonna
disappointed?
buy the coin of certainty.
Okay.
I believe I am done shopping.
It's a little pet fish. You don't have to feed it or anything. It's like it's in its own contained sphere.
What do you mean you don't have to
Oh.
feed it?
It's a magical fish.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Can it sing under the sea?
Why does everything
Sure.
have to sing?
Why not? Yeah. The
Yeah.
fish can sing.
Okay, excellent. That's worth part of the band now.
It's your fish.
It really is. It really is. I'm not
Okay,
gonna feed the
actually,
fish.
okay, you know what? This fish pulls out like from behind its wherever, like as if it had a pocket. It pulls out like it pulls out a mini bagpipe coin. All right.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Mini bagpipe.
Starts
Okay.
playing high pitched under the sea on its miniature bagpipes.
Does it have the same voice?
No, it has a little squeaky chipmunk voice.
Perfect. All right, sweet.
Like Alvin the chipmunks.
Yes, just like that, but watery and fishy. Would anybody else like to make a purchase?
That looks like
Do a healing
we're
potion.
good.
Yeah, if you want to buy healing potions, then go ahead and add those to your inventory. Remove the gold.
I think I'm gonna buy a mockingbird gum.
Okay.
Hey, Josie.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I use the Tome of Cat Summoning with the Ring of Pointing at the same time?
Okay. You know what? Yes. For that, okay, yeah. This Tome of Cat Summoning, when used with the Ring of Pointing, the cat will not disappear when it's off the tome.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you.
I like that.
I
Up
just
to a
wanted
certain
to know.
distance. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna have any implications. I might regret that decision in the future, but yes, I love it.
I don't
So
have
we have a
enough
cat
to.
following us around now?
No, I didn't buy it. I want to.
Oh.
Also, in case any of you were thinking, that Slicer of Tapirware Isles does not work on Garfield, so don't try it.
The what?
The Slicer of Tapirware Isles.
It doesn't
Oh.
work. It doesn't work in Fantasy Costco. Just let me be very clear.
Alright, I think I'm done here.
I'm also done.
Wait, did you buy the cat and the pointer?
No, I decided to. I'm just gonna keep the Coin of Certainty that I bought.
I'll
Let's
be
come
waiting
back.
for you on your next trip back.
Yeah.
Mockingbird.
But, I mean, you sort of skipped past the completion of this arc, and you got the reward beforehand, so it might be some time before you can make enough money to buy more stuff. Anyways.
Shall we depart?
Let's go.
Yep, if nobody has anything else to say, or buy. Okay. You guys set out on your journey. The sun's about rising at this point. Let me change some music. Let's do this one. Okay. You guys set out, and Koi, you still feel this you still feel this ring moving. You guesstimate that it's somehow at this point, I don't know, like they're definitely, when you get started moving on your amazingly bedazzled cart. Also, are you guys playing music or?
Koi's playing music. I'm just pretending to be.
We're out of town now, right?
Raucous.
I'm just singing while driving the carriage.
That sounds good. Maybe I was just singing shanties. That's weird.
Okay.
I'm just singing like wheels, steels, and heels.
Of course you are. Yeah, you guys are being very loud. But yeah, you started singing back in town. Some people were like, "Man, it's too early for this." And the mayor's in tow. Oh, I need to write that down. Mayor's with you guys.
Man, it's too early for this. Wow.
Okay, I have that written down now. Yeah. You guesstimate that the cart, even though it hasn't been that long, they're moving, at least compared to your cart, like fast. Maybe you'd say unnaturally fast. But that's sort of where it's at, and it's gotten like maybe like a day ahead of you already, even though it hasn't been a day. But you can at least sort of feel that, like, okay, it seems to have been following this path that you guys have been following so far. It's not super untread or anything. It's like a offbeat road, but thankfully wide enough for your cart to travel on. And yeah, you start entering sort of this cliffside path, and there's this huge mountain to your right, and below it goes deeper and deeper into sort of a river that continued off of Greenhorn. And you guys are just sort of chilling along. Is anybody doing anything during this time other than playing music?
Nope.
I think playing music is enough.
Negative. Yep.
Okay. So I think you guys, all of a sudden, you hear a rumbling, and I don't need you to make perception checks for this, but if you're outside the cart, I guess that would be Wheelie and Galadriel. You guys turn your head towards the sound of this rumbling, and you look up at the side of this mountain, and you see like huge boulders coming your way. What do you do?
Oh no.
Goodbye, cart.
I was trained for this. I guess he's gonna like try and steer, like dodge the boulders as he's driving the wagon.
I'm also outside the cart, by the way. Just because I'm faking that I'm a guard. I'm just.
Oh, right.
Guard,
Okay, yeah.
So I could also do something.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you tell me? So you're gonna try. Okay, so the path isn't like wide enough for you to really have any leeway room, but you could try and like beat. So this boulder, I think it's rolling at you at very high speeds, and unless you move faster, it would definitely run into the cart.
Oh, so
Oh,
I have like a 1 in
smack the horse's
5.
ass and go faster.
I have a 1 in 5. I could potentially destroy the boulder, but it might also backfire.
How many boulders are there?
More than one. But right now there is one that's like there, and there's like a lot of others that seem to be tumbling down in front of you.
You think me causing a tremor could potentially intercept the boulders?
What are you trying to do? I struggle to see how that would work, but if you explain to me how it
if
works.
we're close to a mountainside, then I can create a tremor in another location that would intersect those boulders, creating a pattern where the boulders would like destroy each other, like collide with one another, rather than smashing our cart.
Huh.
But I'm not sure where we are exactly. Is that boulder just coming out of a plane, like it was thrown by something? Or are we close to a mountainside and it's like...
You're close to a mountainside. You're like close to basically a sheer cliff, and it's rolling down at you.
Yeah, it's only a 1 in 5 chance to succeed, and if I don't, I'm gonna summon a mirror, so probably just gonna abandon the cart.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so hold on. Wheelie, what do you wanted to do something?
He's like trying to. I guess he'll try and drive faster to dodge the boulder.
Okay, and then how about this? If anybody else wants to do anything, by the way, step in. I think we're gonna have Dwarf cast whatever it is. Are you casting Thaumaturgy? Is that what it is, or?
Yeah, it's a 1 in 5 to cause a tremor that could potentially break a chunk of the mountain. But,
what do you mean by 1 in 5?
Well, it does a random effect, but Yeah, so I can link if you want. There we go.
Is that a random effect? It just says you create one of the following magical effects.
Wait, are you telling me I can choose which one I do?
That's my understanding of thaumaturgy, but I think you'd still have to
Oh.
roll for this. What's your spellcasting ability is wisdom? Okay.
It's pretty high. Plus I have +1 because I'm my idol now.
Yeah, I mean, I might just have you roll wisdom, and then you'd add 1 because of your holy symbol.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, roll wisdom.
Am I at normal, advantage, or disadvantage?
I think this is just normal. This is just normal.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a wisdom check and then add 1 to it.
15.
15. Okay, you know what? This is what I'll give you.
Oh no.
I think okay. So you cause a tremor, and you try to target it in the path of this boulder, and so the boulder that's like rolling right towards you, it doesn't stop, but maybe one of the smaller ones is able to sort of gently bump into one of the ones that are sort of further ahead, and so that one sort of veers off course, and you know I think with that, let's say you've safely eliminated at least you've eliminated one of the major threats. There are, let me just clarify, there were 3 like actual dangerous boulders, so you've got rid of one of them, but not the one that's currently hurtling down towards you.
Okay, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wheelie, you want to try and drive faster. I think since you have proficiency in land vehicles, I'm going to have you roll animal handling with advantage. Okay, wow. Okay. How do you make this horse go faster?
I start singing at it.
Okay.
Give it a bit of encouragement. And I just like nickname it "Brace yourself, ballers."
His name is Ballers.
Why not?
Okay. Yeah, you sing to this horse, and I think yeah, like this horse, which would normally sort of be freaking out at the sight of this, I think somehow finds it in himself. Like he starts frothing at the mouth and starts galloping harder, and I think just you manage to pass by the first boulder just as it passes like sort of the rear of your wagon, and I think Spring My Inside is like, you know, having a small meltdown because he's a normal guy and he's trying to figure out, maybe he's having second thoughts about coming on this journey. But everybody inside, you feel sort of a whoosh of wind and pressure difference as this huge boulder runs past you, and hurtles towards the stream below. Okay, so there's still one more boulder.
Can I cast a firebolt at it?
You can. It's gonna have to be a.
Everyone inside is aware of this now, right?
Yes, everyone's aware of the boulders. Yeah, you can cast. Yeah. Go ahead and cast. Go ahead and cast Firebolt. Why not? Let's see what happens. Okay. You raise your hands, right? You raise your hands, and fiery jets shoot out, but they do not meet their target. They sort of stormtrooper aim around this boulder that's coming down towards your group.
I tried. Go back to shaking my maracas.
Can I throw my minute hand, use it as a 2-handed attack at the boulder?
Okay, if you throw it... Oh, let me... Oh, shoot. I told myself to look this up. If you throw it, it's not going to be 2-handed attack. It's going to be a ranged attack. Let me quickly check. I told myself to do this. I forgot.
Is it still a 1d8?
So, okay, you're going to roll to attack. And it still does a actually just roll a I think this would be a one-handed attack with it. Yeah. Okay, nice. So the boulder is resistant to piercing damage because it is a rock. So you hurl your minute hand, and I think it makes its way partially into the boulder, and like a little crack forms before the boulder rolls over it, and it disconnects, sort of rattling over the side of the mountain.
All right, all right.
The boulder takes 2 damage.
And then I just hold my hand up to summon this thing back to me, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, yeah, let's.
Thor.
Yeah, I think with that roll. Yeah. Okay, we'll use the same attack roll. I mean, I guess because it pierces everything, but I just want to picture where it lands. So I think, like, sort of naturally, as if you've owned this weapon for a while. Oh man, I love this. Are you like raising your hand in the air?
Oh yeah, straight up.
Okay, yeah, you call it back to you, and I think everybody sees, they see it as if it's like reversing course, like the trajectory that Ganondorf threw it, as if it's almost reversing the exact same course. It instantly shoots back, and actually, what happens is that it just pierces straight through the boulder, and it splits down the middle, and your cart sort of is expertly managed by Wheelie, and so one half passes in front, one half passes in back, and you all take a deep breath and turn around as you sort of notice like the remaining of this of these boulders or this rock slide or whatever it is sort of come crumbling down past you, and the path behind you is like really beat up. There's just a bunch of large rocks in it, but yeah, I mean, I think you've successfully navigated through this through these boulders.
Congratulations.
If we're speeding up, didn't we just ditch Platypus?
Yeah, I guess he was walking outside, right?
Wait, what?
You said you were outside the cart, right?
You were behind it.
Yeah, I stopped a
He
boulder.
was behind.
You stopped a boulder. But I think the first one wasn't stopped. The first one Wheelie just went past it. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting.
No, I stopped one on my Great Tremor.
You did, but not the one that was coming. Not the first one that was coming towards you.
You're correct.
So, which means
I'm still gonna take a boulder?
you're gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
That's gonna be rough though. I don't have a lot of dexterity. There we go.
Okay.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah, normally it would not be bad, but it is not sufficient in this case.
Oh no.
Yeah, Danger, you are going to take. Where is this? You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage, and you are going to start falling off this path into the river below. Make another dex save to see if you can grab onto the side of the cliff.
No way.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
You
Gonna go on my own adventure.
you go hurtling towards this river, and you land at the bottom with a splash. Thankfully, nothing else seems to hurt other than the initial impact and bruises you got from that boulder. And you start. You're just in this river now. Yeah. You're like about 20 feet down from the rest of the group.
All right. Is this just a river?
It's just a river. Yeah, I mean it's flowing like not violently, but enough that you're like sort of moving a good distance.
I mean, I guess it's up to the group. Do they want to wait for me to climb back up with some rope, or do I just go by the river? I mean, could also explore the river. What do I see around? Is there like forest, trees?
You're sort of like in a ravine,
Okay.
like surrounded by mountains, and you're just like in a river. There's a lot of like rocks and stuff, and you sort of bump into them as you drift through it.
Can Ganondorf throw his minute hand and like grab like?
I think that's pushing it.
So
Can
I was
Ganondorf grab onto it
I'm
and fly
definitely gonna
back?
get hit by
Man,
a
but
hammer.
that's so cool though.
I was gonna ask if I could. I have 10 lengths of rope in my inventory. Can I tie them all together to the minute hand and throw it down there?
That's so cool, though. But like, can I?
I have some rope too that I.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're not like recalling it. You're just using it as a normal spear in that case. If you just like want to pull him back or whatever.
I can recall
Yeah,
it.
you
He's
could,
down
pull me
there
back
though,
like a
right?
whale.
You can recall it. I mean, it might mortally damage him if it pierces through the earth or
Oh my
something.
God.
But
It's fine,
So I
it's
can't
fine.
throw it down there, and we can all pull him back up as a group, though. Correct?
you could do that. Yes, that's correct. You could do that.
Alright.
I think how long is the length of rope? I mean, I'm not going to worry about it. You have enough rope to.
Hey, how much
I have-
damage do you
I
think
have
it can
10
do?
hempen rope. I don't even know what that
Yeah, I think
is.
we all have 10 of them from our explorer packs.
I mean, as long as he doesn't hit you with the minute hand, like you're not going to take any damage.
You guys have
Yeah.
explorer packs?
Yeah.
I only have entertainer's pack.
Ah, well, a lot of use. A lot of use that is.
I didn't even see where it says a pack.
Yeah, it's the third item in. All those items came in the Explorer pack. If you look at like the details for the
Yeah.
Explorer pack, it shows all that stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll tie a rope to the minute hand, and what do I need to roll to throw it down there to see if I
Yeah,
get
I'm trying
near
to
him?
figure it out. I think to see if it gets near him, you're going to make a.
Can
I
that be
want to
athletics?
say. Well, I don't think it would be athletic because that's like if you're moving your body. I think like because you're technically making an attack, and I'm just wondering if it should be strength or dex. I feel like it should be dex. So just roll dex, and we'll see what the number is.
Just flat dex, not.
Yeah, just flat dex.
Is there any advantage or disadvantage?
Nah, you're just rolling dex. You're throwing a
Alright.
spear down, man. See if it lands near him. Okay, yeah. I mean, it lands close enough where he can swim to it comfortably.
Cool. Who wants to help
my
me
God.
try and pull him up?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to roll for strength. I'm pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help out with that one.
Big
forgot
burly
we were
boys.
here.
Anyone else?
I mean, really, still trying to drive the car. So
You're not gonna stop.
Oh,
he also was just dodging boulders. So
okay. I guess we
Just,
should hurry up then. I guess.
You can just hold on to it and just drag him along.
he is singing very loudly at the horse, so I guess he wouldn't know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was.
wait, you
Yeah.
said dexterity?
No.
Okay.
This is fine. You're pulling him up now. I think
Okay.
Ganondorf, you also make a strength check. Yeah, I was going to take the higher. It's like pseudo advantage because Odin's helping you. Yeah. I think. Okay, and then there's one more thing. Platypus.
I'm just disappointed I didn't see anything in the bottom of the river. Honestly, I was hoping I was gonna drive the plot forward.
It's a river, man. I mean, maybe if you stayed in there, something might happen. Who knows?
Ooh, okay.
Who knows?
All right.
Or nothing may happen.
Or nothing? God
Or
damn.
nothing. You never
Or
know.
nothing.
I mean, at the moment, it's just a river.
And then,
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
he swim? Can Hildor swim?
I don't think dwarves can swim that well. They can float, but
Anyways, just to sort of like avoid making 5 million more rolls, I think you guys hoist this guy up as Wheelie is still driving the cart, and like, Hildorf is just bumping into like some rocks on the side of the cliff as he's being dragged up.
God fucking damn it.
It's okay.
What
he's a
damage do I
Hildor.
gotta take?
No, you're not taking any damage. You're just mildly annoyed. Alright, you get up a very wet and maybe mildly annoyed Hildorf.
I didn't lose that much health. I don't think I'm healing myself yet.
Okay. Yeah. And so I think nothing extraordinary happens for the rest of the day. And I know we're approaching the point where Guided has to go, so I'll just move us along. So you guys are moving along, and the sun is starting to rise. Koi, you still feel this ring moving. It feels like it's slowing down a little bit, which, whatever that means. And you guys sort of enter a clearing up ahead. And so you're starting at the top here. Let me get your characters in here real quick. I guess I'll get Mayor Springmite in here too. Da-da-da. I'll group you up later. You should be like sort of in the same area. And I need to get this guy in here. Okay. Yeah, so you're all in the cart and you enter this clearing. Sorry, just getting Springmite in here. There we go. Okay. You're all sort of in this cart in the top over here. Sorry for the messy, all that stuff. Yeah. And so just you sort of notice that this river was where one might have ended up if they drifted further down. So there's that, and there's also a you sort of turn the corner, and as you approach, you see a long wooden drawbridge. And can I have who's outside? It's Wheelie, Galadriel, and Hildorf.
I mean, Odin's still outside from picking them up.
Well, you've like traveled a good distance since then. I don't know. Are you still outside?
Nope, I went back into the wagon. Too drunk to walk. I mean,
I'll go back in the wagon too, where I was.
Okay. Then I guess it would just be Wheelie and Galadriel. Can you guys make perception checks, please?
Oh.
Okay. Wheelie, you feel like something's amiss. At the end of this bridge, you notice a guy. And you also feel other presences. And so with that, I know Guided had to go, so
Yeah, I've gotta go.
okay. Then I think we'll just call it here. So you've entered this area, and there's a person at the end of the bridge. You don't know what his deal is. But yeah, we'll call that the night. Really cool stuff, everyone. I'll be hanging around for a little bit, but other than that, have a good night. Thank you for coming again.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
thanks,
Yeah,
Josie.
Poor
Thank
Platypus.
you. This
We
was
may need to make
fun.
this a 2-day-a-week
More
thing because
D&D.
I can't wait till Saturdays. This is so much
More
fun.
D&D.
Yeah,
Yes.
put a vote for a second day. That could be nice. Also, thanks for the rock. Dude, that thing could have actually killed me. It was 2d6.
It was
I would've
2d6.
won in 12. I could have died.
It's a big boulder, man.
It's sure. Big
Okay.
dwarf.
I can set up like a little vote thing. I'm totally down because again, like I'm free for pretty much the summer. If you wanna, what is going on here? Spoil. Oh, spoiler. Yeah, I can set up a vote. If you want to do twice a night, we totally can. That'd be cool.
Let's do it. Let's do instead of
Put up the vote,
Godslayer.
and I'll vote when I can.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Thank
Okay.
Yes, come through.
Yeah, thanks for the ring. That was super fun.
It's a banger, man. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming. I'll set up a poll and we'll see if we can work things out.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Thank you.